Lisa admitted that her and Usman lied in their entire segment of 90 Day Fiance. Guys, what is up? And for those of you guys that did not know, Lisa, baby girl Lisa, did this weird, bizarre, random Zoom event where you literally had to buy a ticket to go. It was supposed to be for her close and personal fans. Tickets were like $5 to $30. And guess what? Yours truly bought himself a ticket. I spent 10. I thought I was gonna be able to get one for 5, but they were sold out at 5, so I spent 10. Okay, moving on, but yeah, she had this event, and she was claiming that she was going to say all these deep, dark secrets, and she was going to close the chapter, and we were going to finally know all the truth of what went down, and we were also going to discover everything that's kind of going on in her life, and if you paid like 25, 30 bucks, you could even ask her a question. So yeah, I was excited, I went, and oh my god, I mean this with all due respect, but oh my god, it was disappointing. Now, I don't want to offend her or the comedian. She had a comedian, I think the comedian's name is Vicky, I believe. And hey, you know, Vicky's funny and they're kind of buddy-buddy. She had a couple other friends on too. It was like, you know, a couple different presenter type people, spokesperson type people, I guess, on it. And then Lisa was kind of sitting there like she was, you know, I don't even know, like she was some celebrity. It was kind of stupid. But the people that were running the show, like Uncle Vicky and everyone else that was kind of involved, they seemed like nice people that they were really kind of trying to put on a good show. But okay, yeah, it was disappointing. It was boring and literally nothing happened. This is what went down. Like I said, we were expecting to see all this amazing stuff. We paid for it and nothing happened. She talked about, like, Usman, how he was basically trying to get her to lie on the show. That was kind of interesting. She literally did show screenshots, and they appeared to be real, so I'm going to take her word that they were real, but they were messages coming from Usman saying, like, hey, we need to have really good drama on the show. We need drama, drama, drama. And so Lisa was like, well, hey, should I start some drama with your female fans and complain and nag that you're getting too many messages? Which she did that the entire show. And Usman was like, yes, 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 you must do that. So we saw those messages. Do I believe it? Yes. And I probably would have believed that before I even saw those screenshots. So I wasn't very shocked. Lisa had a big old rant and talk about her divorce papers. And they were talking about the Nigerian law. And if you send a divorce paper 3 times using UPS or FedEx and blah, 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 blah. So I don't know if this was her first time getting a divorce paper or third. Supposedly, if you send divorce papers 3 times in Nigeria and the person like doesn't respond, I guess you can just go to the court and they grant you a divorce, I guess. So I think it was her 3rd time getting it, so I believe that they are divorced. And Usman, he kind of was ranting and raving on, it was just stupid. It was a joke. He was talking in this divorce paper stuff about Lisa did this and she did that. It was nothing very exciting. And then Lisa also went on to talk about Usman's mom. Because if you guys remember, we did get to see Usman's mom, and it was kind of a little bit of a dramatic thing because, you know, Lisa wanted to put on a good impression for her mother-in-law. Someone literally called Usman's mom, you know, Lisa's mother-in-law last night, and I was like, is she talking about? Like, I sat there for like 5 minutes and I go, oh my god, it's Usman's mom. So yeah, it was just so stupid. I don't even consider Usman and Lisa ever even be a married couple. But they talked about the mom, and she was saying, supposedly according to Lisa, that all the drama, everything that went on with the mom was completely fake. She claims that she knew the mom and that the mom actually really liked her before even going on the show. And she also claimed that Usman kind of prepped the mom to say this and say that so the show would be more dramatic and whatnot before they even went with the film crew. I don't know if that is true. That is just coming from Lisa's mouth. And, you know, Lisa also went on and on and on. She did kind of claim that when she got there after like a week, she was literally looking for flights to come back to America because she was so miserable, and she just kind of knew in her head that this was not a good idea. That is what she said. We have no idea if it is true, but honestly, you guys, and like I said, with all due respect, I am not trying to offend her or anyone that put the show on, but to be honest, I feel like when I watched it, it's a really cool idea to do with someone that wants to actually spill the beans and share interesting stuff, but they just sat there, and nothing against Lisa's friends that were hosting the show, but it was like they were talking like 80% of it, and I don't even know who one of those people are besides Uncle Vicky. I don't know anyone else. It's like I came for Lisa, I wanted to hear what she's up to now, and we really didn't get to hear much, and half of the stuff that Lisa said, probably even more than half of the stuff, it was just previous stuff that we all basically knew. I personally came and I heard from one of my subscribers that, they also came too, and they bought a ticket to hear about her current, what's currently going on. Because Lisa has been teasing that she is dating. She's met this new man, and it's like, hey, we paid. You should probably show a picture or say a name. But of course, someone asked, hey, do you have a new man? And she goes, we can just call him Mr. Amazing or Mr. Wonderful or something stupid. And it's like, well, who is the guy? Where's the guy from? How old? What is the deal? But of course, she really did not spill any beans at all with her present day stuff. Someone else asked her, do you ever see yourself on TV again? And she was like, yeah, I'm gonna be on TV again, but I just don't know which show. And I'm like, Lisa, who would want you on their show again? I mean, no offense, and I keep saying no offense, and with all due respect, but it's like, the whole thing was acting like she was freaking Kim Kardashian, and then she had these other hosts and whatnot running around trying to do this show and entertain everyone. And it's like, you're Lisa, you're, baby girl Lisa. So I don't know if it was a money grab, or I don't know what the point was, but I feel like there was some kind of more to it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe someone kind of pushed her to do it. Maybe she just wanted the money. I don't know why she did it, but I can tell y'all what, there was no closure, there was no nothing. And after I watched it for an hour and a half, I just said, oh my God, deuces, peace, I'm getting out of here because I had enough hour and a half of watching that. So yeah, baby girl Lisa's Zoom event, it was just beyond boring. We got to learn a couple things that I just shared, but nothing too exciting. Now, if you went to it, please, please, please comment below and let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'm kind of being rude and I really don't want to offend anyone. I just feel like it was kind of hyped up. It was all excited that, oh my God, we're gonna know the truth. And we really didn't hear much of anything. But if you were there, please let me know what you think. And of course, if you're wondering what were the questions that everyone asked her, it was just boring stuff. One girl asked Lisa a question about Trump, Donald Trump. And she was like, how do you feel about your support with Donald Trump? Something like that. And she was, basically saying that you support Donald Trump, Lisa. And Lisa was like, I never said that. I don't support any candidate. And she went on. And then the girl was like, hey, you said I could ask any question. And they kind of went back and forth. It was getting a little steamy. It was kind of funny. And then Lisa calmed down. She was like, no. You ask me whatever you want. And then that was basically it. Nothing too exciting. And yeah, so baby girl Lisa, it wasn't too exciting. I don't even know what the point of it was, really. All that information was already out in the public. We didn't learn anything new. So I don't understand what she was trying to accomplish. But yeah, that was my thought. So hey, please, everyone, share your thoughts if you went. And before I sign off for the day, y'all already know, while I was on this stupid Zoom event with baby girl Lisa, one of my favorite shows ever was on last night, and that was Love After Lockup. And oh my God. So yeah, if you're wondering, well, did I watch both at the same time? No. I had to record Love After Lockup. Then after Lisa's stupid fake Zoom thing was done, I went back and watched a real show. And Love After Lockup, holy crap, you guys, we are starting to get into some good TV. Now, let's just not waste any time and get right into this one. I want to start off with Destiny and my guy. I don't even know why I just said my guy, but Sean. Sean and Destiny. Oh my God. Not only do I just absolutely hate Sean, I really freaking hate Destiny. She has just like evil inside her. I'm sorry if you guys like her, but holy crap, after last night's episode, I'm just gonna say it. She is heartless. She does not have a heart, and she is probably one of the most heartless people I have ever seen on any reality TV show, including 90 Day Fiance. For those of you guys that don't know, she ran off to California. She was in Vegas with Sean. She ran off to California to be with her sister, but keep in mind, she took Sean's car and she took his credit card. So it's like she's still living off his money. And then she's over in California. She's using his money. She's buying food. She's begging him to send her money. And this guy is dumb enough to do that. Now, if I was him, I would just say, okay, I'm taking my car, I'm taking my credit card, and you can go, that's it. I'm not talking to you anymore because you are clearly using me. But for some reason, Sean's still kind of sending her $100 and he's still kind of going along with it. He's still texting her like she even gives the slightest bit of a crap about him. So now we know she's using his money. She's running around doing all this crap, but now we confirm after last night's episode that she's talking to another man. Now, I guess we don't really know for sure if it is a man or a woman, but we do know she's talking to someone else in a romantic fashion, and she wouldn't really spill the beans, but yes, she is like either in a relationship with someone else or she's just talking to someone else. And here's Scott, the dumbest guy in the whole world, still kind of giving her money and whatnot. So, oh my God, all I have to say is Destiny, she is flat out evil. Now let's go over to Chevelle and Quaylon, because this is starting to kind of take a weird turn of events. Now, I have been saying this entire time. I was like 95% sure that Chevelle and Quaylon, at the end of this whole thing and in present day, that they are now together. I could be wrong, I don't know, because now it looked like Quaylon, he goes back to Texas. After he had all this stuff with flirting with another woman, he was talking to a woman named Chi-Town, I guess. They were never really physically together, but they were just talking. It was in a romantic fashion, and Chevelle considered that cheating, and honestly, I consider that cheating. If you are in a relationship, you should probably not be texting another person in a romantic fashion. Not cool. So he did technically cheat. You know, he definitely kind of did. Chevelle kicked him out. He went back to Texas, and now Chevelle, from the words of her mom, she's looking to kind of meet another man. And so she met another man. He's an older friend. They've been friends for a while. Good enough looking guy. You know, he honestly, tell you the truth, he was like a little too smooth. Now, all you ladies out there that are single or not single, put in the comments below what you guys thought of that guy. But Chevelle ended up going on a date with this guy, and he was like, had these words, like literally there was no way you could be this smooth just on improv. Like, you have to write this stuff down when you're, you know, sitting there at night trying to think of pickup lines, because she would say anything to this guy that she was on a date with, and boom, he'd hit her right back with this smooth line, smooth delivery. It was kind of like, is this like scripted, or is he just like, you know, this smooth or what? But he knew what to say, and Chevelle, like, she just couldn't believe it. She was blushing, she was happy. I wish her the best. I do think she could be maybe rushing a little bit. I don't know what happens with this new man, if they end up dating or if it's just a one-day night kind of a thing. We're gonna have to wait and see, but I can't really tell. This new guy, he seemed to really like Chevelle, so I don't know if he was just kind of doing it for the cameras or what was going on, but he seemed smooth, and he really seemed to like Chevelle. But while all this stuff was going on, Quaylon was back in Texas at work, and he was just like, dude, I want to get this woman back. I want to be with Chevelle. She's my girl. I want, you know, I want to be in her daughter's life. I want to be with these two. So he's trying to make it work. I don't really know, you know, I don't know what's gonna happen. I was convinced that he does go back to Kansas City and they get back together, but maybe I'm wrong. So we're gonna have to wait and see. But definitely comment below what you guys think on them. Now let's go over to Amber. We all know Amber. She was with Vince for like 2 seconds. Now she is kind of with Puppy. Puppy is like, you know, they're like kind of a couple, I guess. They were buddy-buddy in jail, and they were also obviously really close with Amber's mom because they were all there together. They were very, very, very close, if you know what I mean. Their relationship kind of went from like friends to possibly romantic, and it's almost like it kind of just ended on like a cliffhanger because Amber got out of jail. Puppy was in there for quite some time after. Now, however, she is free, and we finally got to meet Puppy face to face. She's cute and bubbly, and she kind of just seems fun, you know? I think they're definitely like, you could just see they were just having such a good time. It was like best friends, old times. I wish them the best. I hope they can make this relationship work. I feel like, I hate to say this though, but I really feel like, honestly, Puppy and Amber's mom are gonna have a very difficult time going back into this real world and honestly just not making any money. Because if you're like Amber's mom, I think they were making like 10, 20 grand a week. They were making a lot of money, and now you're gonna go get a job making minimum wage. Like, there's just no way that lifestyle would change. I think after a couple months or maybe even weeks of doing it, you know, day after day, going to this stupid job, doing whatever they're gonna do, I think they're just gonna throw in the towel and just start going back to their old ways, honestly. But I feel like Amber, she's so committed to this new life and trying to make it work, so I don't know how it's gonna play out. I don't have any spoilers on them yet, but let me do some research. I bet I could find spoilers on those too. So I'll keep y'all posted on those too. But now let's fast forward and go on over to probably one of the dumbest couples that would be on this show, and that is Sarah and Michael. And now you can even just wrap Malcolm in the mix too. With Michael and Sarah, we have Dumb and Dumber, and now honestly, because Michael Michael is just, or not Michael, because Malcolm is letting himself be in the situation. I thought the guy was nice. I thought he was smart, but now I'm just going to have to call the guy, I don't even know, dumbest, because it's like, why would he get involved? What is wrong with this guy? Is this fake? Is he really an actor? Because who in their right mind that seems as normal? And I've even read that Malcolm's actually pretty successful too. Who in their right mind would go out with Sarah? I'm sorry. It's nothing with her looks. It's nothing with the kids. It's really all Michael. Once you understand this baggage of what's going on, and I feel like Malcolm is starting to, if this is even real, but the baggage of how, Michael, he's still jealous. He's a crazy person. He is out of his mind. He's trying to kind of win back Sarah out of full jealousy. It's like, what is wrong with this guy? And if I was Malcolm, I would just say, you know what, Sarah, I'm sorry. I think you're nice, kind of. Even though Sarah, honestly, she's not that nice. She should be kissing the ground that Malcolm walks on, because Malcolm, he's like playing with her kids and he's doing all this nice, mature, normal stuff. He's making her breakfast and bacon and eggs, and she's just kind of like, oh, I'm good, thanks, but it's like, well, has, your idiot Michael ever done that? No, he has not. So I don't know what Malcolm is doing. In the last episode, basically, we got to see Malcolm leave, and he told Sarah, he was like, I came into this feeling like I was really good and happy, but now I'm pretty wishy-washy, and it was almost like he was kind of dumping her. Now, he didn't dump her, I don't think, but it was almost like he kind of wanted to take like a little break, kind of try to wait and feel out his emotions and see where he's at. And Sarah, I feel like, honestly, was like, I don't even want anything to do with you. I want Michael. That's how I feel like she's responding to this, and I feel like she is so dumb. Then, of course, Einstein, Michael shows up, and he barges in, and he's talking about Malcolm, blah, 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 and that was about it. So yeah, I cannot stand Michael. I do not like him. And last but not least, on my list at least, we saw Andrea and Lamar, and oof. I freaking loved Andrea when I first saw her. I thought she was a responsible, nice, sweet, caring, loving, wholesome mom. Now, I'm kind of like, you know what, she is just not like Destiny evil, but she's kind of not cool, because we all know this. Lamar has an older daughter, Fiance. Okay, and long story short, it really appears that Andrea wants her 3 kids to have absolutely no relationship whatsoever with Fiance. It looks like she even kind of doesn't even want Lamar to have a relationship with his daughter, which that is all I'm going to say. That just makes me boo. I don't like that. It does not sit right. I hate when people do stuff like that. Like, I don't care what your excuse is. That's his kid. That's his daughter. He should have an excuse, and honestly, Andrea should open her arms and welcome with open arms. So I'm just like, that just really does not feel good with me. That makes me really mad, and it makes me not even like Andrea at all. And that was basically about it, because Andrea's daughter, the youngest one, she told her mom that she met Fiance, and of course, Andrea was just furious. She was so mad. She went to go see Lamar. She was screaming. She was riled up, and that was basically it. And yeah, like I said, I'm just not happy at all about that. So love after lockup and baby girl Lisa, which shall I say, Lisa said, now this is the end of baby girl Lisa. Now I'm just Lisa. Okay, great, whatever. It was a waste of money. It was a cool idea in theory, kind of, to do a show. Like, that's cool. If there was someone that we want to know, I don't even know, like whoever, from 90 Day Fiance, we really want to know the truth and have like our own kind of a tell-all, that's a cool idea. And I would love to host it. But the way it was done, it was just stupid. Like, there was nothing going on. It was just like Lisa's friends, 3 or 4 of her friends. And then the dumbest thing about the whole thing with Lisa that I was going to say at the beginning was, and I know I hate to be rude, but it was basically all just a whole thing just to save her face, because everything they were doing was bad-mouthing Usman, and then she had her 3 or 4 friends there that were just bad-mouthing Usman and asking questions that made her sound great. So, and of course, Lisa was answering them. She could have been lying. So it was literally just like a whole Zoom event just to make herself look better, in my opinion. Once again, don't mean to be rude, but that's just how I saw it. It was a complete waste of money. I don't know why it was even a paid thing. Like, at that rate, there was literally nothing going on. It should have been free. And then if you want to ask a question or be a panelist, I guess you could pay a couple bucks. But I mean, it's not even the money. It was not even the $5 or $10. It's just like $5 or $10 for what? You don't get anything. If there was really good, info, okay, throw a couple bucks out there, whatever. But we didn't get any new info. We didn't get anything good or serious or new. So I'm watching this thinking that was a complete and total waste. But that's just my opinion. So if you guys went, please put in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys thought of it. Well, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, it'd mean the world to me if you could hit that like button, comment below your thoughts, hit the subscribe button, and y'all better stay tuned for many more videos.